cook show host for you. Sort of. I mean, I'm still your weird friend. The captions are still auto-generated. They may say things that I don't really say. So stay tuned for entertainment for that. I'm hungry, y'all. I haven't had any food yet, actually. Just some coffee. I lied. I had nuts. So I haven't had any real food yet. And these, I think, might be delicious. I'll give you an honest review once I make them because I have not made this version yet. But I creamed together a block of cream cheese, a third less fat because, you just lunch lady arms, trying to cut it where you can. Half a cup, which is a stick of regular old salted butter. And 1 egg. In here, I hit the cream button on here and it got it done. And whatever the normal setting is, like it's push button, turn, push the button, done. So, what I'm going to add to this, and I'm going to say that's the standard mix that I do for any cake batter making cake cookies. So, this is not a cake batter. This is our new cranberry orange bread mix that I haven't tried yet. And a side note for you is I hate cranberries. So, I'll give you my honest feedback, but if you like cranberries and this is like loaded with cranberry, and I don't like cranberries, then my feedback may not be to suit you. This is our holiday mix. So it's much like our chai mix last year that we had for holiday. I mean, that smells very orangey. I say it's like it. It's really, I think it's a limited release. So I don't know if it's a while supplies last or what, but I will legit tell you if I like it. Now, also note, I only got 1 bag so far. And to try out for free, because that happens for, consultants, which is awesome. One of my favorite things. And I'm not preparing it the way that package says, because this recipe is not on that package. This is something I have been doing for a number of years now. I'm just going to put this down. Oh, so the reason I creamed it is, and it changes color. It gets lighter and fluffier, and I feel like it's going to make a better cake cookie. So, I'm just going to mix, and I'm going to turn it down. I'll say this recipe, or my 1 egg, a block of cream cheese, and a stick of butter for these cake cookies. This is 13.5 ounces, so this mix may be a little wetter than one if you did these traditional, like 18-ounce cake mix. You can do this with any cake mix that you want. It's delicious. You can do the size of cookie that you want. We'll do 50 seconds. This was the clip and slice. Something like that. It is on my powdered sugar. So, I'm getting ready for the next step. I'm going to make an orange glaze for the top of these cookies after they're baked, which I'll show you later. I'm trying to be fairly quick for y'all so I don't keep y'all to and I'm hungry. So, this is our newest mini deep covered baker. I'm going to put our powdered sugar to roll these in here. So just in case I don't want to make all of these today, I can store them in the fridge in the same container, either after I prep them or before. Where's my Whiskas? There it is. So my powdered sugar is lumpy. I probably should have got the shaker or did the whole, what do you call it? Sifting. Or a little chunky over here. So I'm just kind of mashing the chunks. And then I'm going to scoop this out in here and roll her around. Now, this is actually intended for that over there. Let's see. How's she doing? How you doing? Anybody else watch Friends? Okay. I was putting it on a not very long mix because I also don't want it to end up like, pancake batter. If you over mix it, then it's tough. So I think we're done. And if you wanted to make this like the instructions say, go right ahead. There we go. Let's try and get this off. There we go. I try to tilt that so you can kind of see the menu. Good night. I can't talk today. It's all this food that I want to eat. So it smells very orangey. I think I might be okay with a few chunks of dried cherries. I like dried cherries, okay. Cranberries. And if this was dried cherry, I would be super excited. I mean, I'm pretty excited as it is because I am really hungry, which could also skew my review, but I don't think so. I'll take that into consideration. And then I'll eat some later and let you know, maybe. If my review changes, I'll tell you. But I just can't imagine that this is going to be bad. One, because the majority of the foods in the pantry and the mixes I've tried from Pampered Chef are great. There's only a couple that, one of them I think I might have done wrong. And the other, I have a homemade chocolate chip recipe, chocolate chip cookie one, from one of my sisters from another mister. And I don't know if anything can top that recipe. Okay, I'm going to put this over in the sink. Thankfully, I bought a replacement part. So I bought 2 of those. Just FYI. If you have the mixer and you didn't get to, you can order a replacement part and get extra beaters, bowls. What else? The whipper, the splash guard thingy is sold separately. I think it's $20. Doesn't work well with KitchenAid, FYI, because I tried that just to see how that differed. It snaps on. It goes on and fits very snug to our bowl. Our bowl is not the same as the KitchenAid. I mean, they're similar, but it's not as tight on there. Okay, this is our medium scoop. I have all 4 scoops. I don't want tiny cookies, but I don't want a big cookie one because I want them to cook faster. So just a scoop. I'm gonna put a few in here. Might be more than a few. I'm pretty stoked, y'all. I'll do this, and then we'll get to our glaze. Excuse me, that was a belch, because that's what I do. It doesn't matter if I've had food or not. I'm Gassy the lawnmower with the belchins. You're welcome for that. Okay. So I do also want to mention, like, if you want to start or you already have some traditions with the kiddos, or like something to do every weekend if y'all like food too. Hey, get off of that ball. These are pretty quick and not super expensive. As far as, hey, I didn't have a plan, let's run to the DG, which is what we call the dollar store, because that's what I have closest to me, and get a box of cake mix and the other ingredients and make some cookies. Or you can make cake. We also have the pretzel kit, which is awesome. And then we have the electric pop and stir. So you could do all kinds of like flavored, where's my brain? Flavored popcorns and candied nuts. And I am sure we have recipes for savory ones I haven't tried yet. I bought some nuts to do that and I haven't messed with it yet. I'm having issues. I don't really, in my heart of hearts, I don't want to touch those yet. Because I like to get them all scooped and then touchy. And if I do that, then we're not going to be fast. The glaze is for after these cook up. This might work. I could tong it. I kind of need to roll them though. So the glaze is for after these cook up, and then I'll like dip them or pour it or shizzle drizzle on there. And it's just going to be, I'll show you in a minute. I just don't want to keep y'all forever, but I also don't want to wash my hands 50 times. This might work. Okay. Sweet. And these will kind of crackle in the oven. I think they're pretty. I've done these with yellow cake mix and make like a chocolate ganache drizzle, or you could do a peanut butter chocolate one that's good. The yellow cake mix is a good base for whatever flavor you want to add. Also worked with someone in the past that really liked Bailey's, so I tried one of those on a cookie. I personally did not care for those. Other people liked them. I gave that whole batch away. That was gross to me, but you know, we all have different tastes. Beer bread's good. I haven't tried the apple beer bread yet. I do want to try that. Okay. About got it. We're about getting her whipped. I want them to be circles, but hey, can you not? Thanks. Let's move you. And you dip, I dip, we dip. I think I'm kind of shaping it with my, this is our, putting me on the spot myself, putting myself on the spot. I don't remember. It's like a scoop and scrape or a spread and scoop. I don't know, but it's really great. I like it. I think it's $11. Okay. I'm gonna get some tongs. See if we can keep these hands clean and show you what we're doing. Oh, shizzle drizzle, that's not the right draw. I'm gonna get my baby tongs. All our tongs are great. I have 2 of the small ones, 2 of the larger ones. I do have 2. I have 1 pair of whisk tongs that I've gotten out to use, which I do really, really like those, way more than I thought I would. And then I have 2 of these bigger ones, and I have sauté tongs. There's a hair on my mat. Okay. So I have this on one of our nesting trivets. I just took one out because I will say the stoneware, be careful, don't slide it on your counters if you don't want them potentially scratched. This is our silicone baking mat. I'm trying this stone out. I think it's our bar stone, the bigger one. This is my first time, so I bought it a while ago and I have not tried it yet. I love the stoneware. Also have the cookie sheets, they work fine. If you have a sheet pan, that'll work too. So note, these probably won't be perfectly shaped because I'm not rolling them around in my hands yet. I might do that here in a little while. Just trying to get some of these out without having to wash my hands 50 times and go off camera. See, trying to be a better show host. Okay. My nose itches. This is dishwasher safe. All that. And if you have the old stone that's not, the new stone, the unglazed, has these little wavy doodads on the back so you can tell the difference. So, how many more do I need? I think we're like 6 more would probably be good. So, let me do this since I've got room in here. I feel like I'm a hunchback, hunching over the mini baker. I have the big one too, I just haven't used it yet. I have seen we have recipes for like the microwave, is it a lava cake? Something like that. Where you put them in one of these bakers, it's probably the big one, and microwave the cake with the lid on. I hear it's good. I haven't tried that yet. I actually try not to have all the sweets around because I will eat them. So, always good to either make a small batch or take them to someone else. Okay, we got 3 here. This one out, and then we got 3 more, and then we'll head to the oven with those, and then we'll make the glaze, and then I will let y'all go and post a review and a picture. Let's see. Oh, we need to have a word for the live. Word up. So, if you're unsure what to do for the word for the live, because I recently had someone tell me they weren't sure, there's a link in the description that says message me. Hit that link and message me that word, and you'll be entered into the monthly giveaway. Or the giveaway on the live, if there is one. Sometimes when I'm cooking like a taste buds or something, we may have a bonus where I'll do one of the seasonings, because I have some seasonings to give away. So, just FYI. Just message me that word, and it'll get you entered into the monthly giveaway. Not the fastest at shipping those, but I do eventually get her done, and you will get something for free if you win the giveaway. The more you do it, the more chances you have And it's just participation. You don't have to like buy anything. You can just potentially get stuff for free, and I appreciate you being here. So don't scrape the countertop. No scoochy scoochy. Anyhow, I appreciate y'all being here, your love, your support, your likes, the conversations we get to have. Of course, the orders are good too, because this is my favorite thing to do. I just love it, and has allowed me to help some friends with a startup, which is also one of my favorites. I really like helping people. So here we are. Now, we're going to set this aside. I don't have a timer. Look, we have stuff in there. Okay. Ooh, I have another mess right here. I'm your weird friend that also doesn't like a mess all over the countertop. Anyway, I'm going to stick these in the oven real quick. It's over here. That's the trivet that I was saying I had it on. We're going to move this back. I have about a teaspoon of melted butter in here. I'm going to use this as a measuring cup. This is one of our 1 cup prep bowls, and I'm going to do about a cup. And since my powdered sugar is a chunky monkey, I may either have to get my Flex Plus out and beat this up better, or it might be a little runnier. I'm trying to decide. So, put that there. It's a little less than a cup, so I'm just going to kind of wing it on the orange juice. Shake, shake, shake. I checked the expiration date. I'm notorious for having stuff for maybe too long in the fridge. So, do we have a measuring in here? We're going to say that's probably a tablespoon and a half. Put my lid back on. We will whisk tongs. Oh yeah, there's a chunk. And I'll get my cake tester out here in a minute. That's what I usually test the cookies with. So one thing to note on the stone is it stays hot for a minute, or probably any cookie. If you're going to leave it on there, it's going to continue to cook a smidge. So you'll want to watch that, or make sure that you take it off of the pan within a minute or two. So it's okay if I pull it out and it's like a smidgen gooey, but I do want it cooked all the way through. I have an egg in there. And this, I'm just stirring it with my whisk tongs. If you haven't seen these before, they are awesome. I do really, really like them. Some people have grabbed a raw egg with it and like take it like they're gonna throw it, but it doesn't go anywhere. They got no trust issues. And I feel like it would keep it, right? But I also feel like, man, if it let it go, that would be a mess. The reason I grabbed the bigger one is because one, where's my 2 cup? I used my 2 cup this morning to clean out the espresso machine because I had the Clean Me cycle highlighted. And 2, the other one's probably in the fridge with something in it that I need to throw out because I have 2 sets of these bowls. The other reason is because this thing's kind of wide, and the 1 cups, also big use, aren't really the right size for. I mean, you can put it in there and move it around, but I think I'd rather have like a fork or a butter knife for those. Okay, let's taste it. You could also put vanilla extract in here if you wanted. You're welcome for the smack. It's a little weird. I've never made orange glaze. The recipe I found online said more of this and the sugar, but I don't feel like I need very much. It was orange juice, a 1/4 cup, a teaspoon, so I might have too much butter. That might be it. Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna dry this off right over here and put this back in the fridge. So I feel like the consistency on the glaze is good. that, I guess I can let y'all go. I'm just going to continue scooping the cookie balls into here to get ready to cook. Because I know I'm going to knock some of them out right now, and then I'm going to want some for later. So, here's how much is left. I feel like that might be a few batches. You can also, if you have multiple mats, get them out and have them ready to cook. I was telling you about, word for the love, orange. Message me, the word for the love, with that link, or if you have me on Messenger. Or if you're in the White House food group or not in it, if you're not in it, you can join anytime. And if you don't know how to join, message me, I'll send you a link. You can drop it in a comment on that stream if you don't want to message me. So this also streams in the White House food group. Thank you guys. As well as the parties that I have going on this week. So this is why I'm talking to like a couple of groups of people. If you're not in the White House food group, join us. If you are, then you don't have to like click the link and go message me. You can just drop it in the comments if you want to. Anyway, that'll get you entered into this month's giveaway. Orange, orange, orange. Okay, now I've got it in my brain. I was telling you about traditions, so of course, I think I've told y'all before, my aunt used to have like movie night with her daughter when she was younger, and so they would get a pallet and they'd lay on the floor, and that was like their Friday night tradition. So I think it would be cool, like you could do cookies on a Friday or a Saturday or whatever day you pick to do with the kiddos or family. You could do pizza, you could do pretzels, love soft pretzels, y'all love them. You could do the candied nuts, and or you could do popcorn. I'm trying to think. We have so many different items that would be great for those traditions. We have all kinds of mixes. If you wanted to do like bread making, like with the crust of pizza dough if you wanted. You could do bread. We have donut mixes, so you can make donuts. You could do pancakes. We have a pancake mix that I have actually heard really good reviews on that I haven't tried because I don't usually eat pancakes. The almond pound cake is delicious. Our brownies are so good, and you could get the brownie pan and make different flavored type of brownies for each person, or a couple for each. So if you like wanted M&M peanuts, or my favorite, the symphony bar, or a s'mores one, or Oreo cookie, like you can make individual ones with the kiddos. So many different options that we have. So message me if you want some ideas, because we also have like muffin pans. If you like to cook in the pressure cooker, we have the egg bites mold that you could also do muffins in. So kind of make up your mixes, set it and forget it, and that could be food prep. Anyhow, we have so many different items. And with that, I'm going to let y'all go because I think this has been longer than I anticipated. Good thing I had stuff prepped. Also, shameless plug, Taste Buds. Our most recent sweet one. Taste Buds Hub. All the Taste Buds goodness, 25% off a multi-month subscription in September. So if you would like to get it with a discount and try it out, snag it for 3 to 6 months, feel free. Otherwise, you can do a monthly one, but I don't think that one has the 25% off. Are there any other sales? We have a lot of recently launched items. That one will be available on October 1st, and a cookie cutter set. I'm really going to let y'all go for shizzle right now and check these cookies and let y'all know how they are. Thank you so much for tuning in.